Hi, roses. I'm Rosie, the psychic reader at the psychic war, and roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the energy, not just peering through a maze like some people do. If that's something you can get into, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the playlist. The playlist is called Watching the Stars, and I'm going to get right into this energy for Sagittarius. The more you harp on negativity, the higher you raise hell. So that's the vibe, to basically not harp on negativity unless you want to raise hell, because they're following you. The demons are following you. It's creepy. I don't know. Don't open any doors for these demons. Don't let them in. Don't let them see your secrets. You have imagination. So someone has a very wild imagination, and what you imagine is in your own mind, but other people want to be part of that imagination. There's no way that they can get in unless you let them in. And literally keep the doors closed when it comes to this, because I feel like you're surrounded by demons. If they can't think for themselves, they're a demon. Okay, so just keep those doors closed. Someone has to resort to violence, unfortunately, even if it's just a small thing. Like, I feel like someone's very concerned about that. Like, you could have grew up in a very violent home, but they were feeding off of your energy. You've always been the center of attention. So I feel like now it's like you don't want to turn into them, or you don't want to open those same doors for violent people. Okay, so we got cut off, but I didn't exactly check where we left off. We didn't pull out too many cards yet, but I was definitely on a roll with this energy. And sometimes I feel like when it cuts off, is it like something off about what I'm saying? But basically, I'll just run through this like there's someone with a wild imagination. And the real standout here for this message that might have gotten cut off was, if you can't beat them, join them. Like, someone needs to kill the demons, just like the people killing demons around you. Swift movements, sudden movements, loud bangs. You might hear that around you, and you're like, why are they so loud? Why are they thumping like that? They're killing demons. People are wrestling with demons. So that was the vibe here. I didn't really get too much energy, but the vibe, like, it was definitely something was definitely going on with that. Yeah, so basically, I feel like for some of y'all, it could be like to retreat, draw back a little bit. Maybe your pituitary gland is fired up. I'm not going to go back into that, but that's definitely what was happening. Like, you were just charging forward. But that's basically what people are doing around you. So then we have just like this piece. I see the Holy Spirit here. You see this light coming in. Maybe someone needs to back off. Like, that would be the only option. If you can't beat them, join them, but don't give in just yet, because they're fighting demons. I feel like it's never going to end. So there's something about letting in the Holy Spirit rather than fighting off demons. Yeah, someone definitely does need to open up. Then you have 8 of Candles here. Running towards opening up your mind. Maybe not closing yourself off. That's exactly what the devil wants you to do. Close yourself off and join the fight. Join in the battle. Join the war. Whatever. But that's not the vibe here. Because I do feel like it cut off for a reason. Like, no, that's not the energy. Just stop. Cut that off. If you're going towards this target, just change your mind, go somewhere else, because I feel like that's not it. Allow the Holy Spirit in. That's the last thing they expect, and that's something they cannot do. So I feel like you're definitely setting yourself apart. Maintain that separation. Then you have King of Candles here. There's a King of Candles in your energy that's very manipulative and very cunning. I feel like it's a devilish energy. Someone who's definitely only thinking about sex, and they use sex as power. But that gets old, and so this person does not have longevity. And there's a hypocrite here, because the original message was that maybe you got to be a hypocrite, but that's not the vibe. So ignore that. If there's a hypocrite or someone trying to get you to be hypocritical, maintain your own energy, and it's going to surround you by the haters. But that was what they were trying to get you to join in. They wanted you to look like them and be like them. Maintain your connection with God. Even if people are calling you thoughtless, because you won't allow them to read your thoughts anymore and connect to your thoughts. The thing is, when they try to connect to you, they're just going to start fighting you and telling you what's wrong with your peace of mind, how it's not good enough. Like, they want to know your rules and how you live your life, so they can say, oh, I don't have to do that. Then you don't need to be hearing what I do. Like, someone working out or They have strict discipline lifestyle, and they're like, well, how do you do what you do? How do you make your money? I get up and work every day. Oh, I can't do that. I don't need to do that. Then you don't need to know how I do what I do because you're not willing to do it. How do you stay fit? I get up and work out. I eat right. Oh, I can't do that. So that's the vibe I'm getting from this energy. And they want you to be like them, lazy, inconsiderate, etc. And because you don't join them, they're going to turn on you. But back then they were fighting their own demons. Now they're trying to call you a demon. That's the vibe. Things switched up because you wouldn't allow yourself to fall for their traps. So don't harp on them anymore. Now you know what they're about, and they're about to disappear because you have an imagination and you're going to focus on God and Holy Spirit and welcoming Him into your life, the Holy Spirit. Not putting up standards for these other people to just break and disappoint. Don't even expect them to do anything. You as the high priestess, like you're building your fortress around you. You're building your kingdom and your palace around your throne. This stutter, you could be dealing with a stutter, is coming from people trying to connect to you and build up a lifestyle around you. Again, around your rules, trying to break your rules. Like if you decide to open up, then they're like, no, shut up. Close that door. You're not allowed to let us in. But it's not them you're letting in. It's the Holy Spirit. They're not welcome regardless of where they go. You have 10 of water. A happy marriage here. Yeah, you're building a family. And also I feel like your family is at peace when your neighbors might not be at peace. But that is what it is. Like you could be someone who maintains your lawn, mows your lawn, keeps everything clean and tidy, and your neighbor does not. Now, however that resonates is, it could be a metaphor, the family, it could be just in yourself, just your own thoughts. And the people around you, your neighbors, are really your husband and your kids, however that's resonating. Just let all the energy go. You don't have to cling to anything or anybody. You have 3 of earth here. Do what you love. Yeah, it could be part of your imagination, whether it's writing or art or reading or whatever's going on in your own mind. That's what you're being called to focus on and not worry too much about what the neighbors are doing, what your husband is doing. There was a lot of energy like, well, what if he's cheating? Then he's cheating, because people do that. So it has to be something that you build up within yourself, like confidence, self-confidence, or just being trusting the people around you, or just letting them do what they do. If he's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat. You can't really control people's actions. Even if he makes it seem, or she makes it seem like they're the most faithful person in the world, it's not because you're stalking them and making sure that they're faithful. It's because they're actually faithful. But that's the vibe here. Like, don't even harp on that, because that could lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're constantly looking through people's phone and not giving them space and privacy or trust, then they're going to end up just doing whatever it is that you assume they're doing anyway. Like, these could be very good people that if you put pressure on them, they're gonna break. Just because you're strong and you don't break under pressure doesn't mean that the people around you are as strong as you. So I feel like the message here is, don't put any pressure on people around you. They cannot handle it. They will break. Okay, and justice is coming out, so I feel like it has to do with the quality of your life and the home that you're building. Like, don't put pressure on the beams, too much pressure on the beams. Or this could be a garden that you're building, like a vegetable garden or something like it. Don't put too much weight on the garden. Or this could be clients of yours, etc. Don't put too much pressure on these people, because they're not mentally stable and they not support you the way you can support yourself. And also to look up, because your imagination is moving upwards. So keep your mind going upwards. And if they want to copy off of that or get tangled up in your mind or some way, it's like, well, good luck walking on air, because that's what they're going to have to end up doing. If that's something you're resonating with, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out the playlist, Watching the Stars. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.